I mean, there was a group of people. There were people that were into it.
Have you watched that all of it? No. There are good parts.
I'm not saying we sucked. I'm just saying the people didn't take it the right way.
Yeah, but I think no matter what, there are definitely times when like people are like, yeah, I don't know who this is, but like, fuck yeah, this is good shit.
One of my favorite, and I still listen to these guys. I went to an MGMT concert like way back in the day, and there was this band called like Karamo opening for them, and I'm still like a huge fan of them because like I'd never heard of them, but like the whole time I was just like jamming to it because I don't know, I do think that it's kind of like one of those things you got to be into the opening. You
got to be open to the opening.
Yeah, for sure.
And like they're still like a super cool band that I listen to.
Okie buddy.
Stop. We've also got another special guest, Okie.
Okie, this is my dog. That sweet noise is his ball. It's a little blue ball. He loves it.
It's just the cutest little thing.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah, so I know you said like you guys didn't like tour a shit ton or like all that much like out, but like do you have a go-to kind of like tour ritual, like you look for any kind of like certain food or like anything like that when you're like out and about?
I feel like we usually Thai food pretty often.
Okay.
Or if you guys are like hanging out in Chattanooga and like after band practice, like is there some place that you guys go to regularly, like a food place, like?
Dude. I'm sorry. I know it's not a big of a deal here, but on the recording, I'm like, this is going to be annoying. There you go. Hide it. I'll freak out for a second. I go to, we don't really have like a ritual bar. I was thinking about that the other day because there was some guy I met that was like, this is my bar, man. This is where I go for everything. And me and Anna we looked at each other and we're like, I don't think we have a place like that.
Yeah.
No, I mean we go to the coin op all the time.
Okay.
Play pinball.
Coin
op is cool.
Awesome.
That's a good time.
We like to play pinball.
Shout
out.
What is the longest tour you guys went on? Because you kind of mentioned that you've done like one, but not like so obviously not a year long. Because I've seen some bands, especially because I used to go to like St. Elmo a lot. Did you guys ever play there? Maybe the St. Elmo house. It's around here somewhere.
No.
And it was just some random little venue in a basement.
Yes.
It was like this like super cool.
Tiki Head, the guy left there. Tiki Head.
Tiki Head guy?
Yeah. Didn't he get lost in that basement forever?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my little tiki guy.
Yeah,
oh, yes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that was, and so I met this one band. It was called like the Island of Misfit Toys, and they had been on tour for like 7 months, and I just don't know how that I would want to be away from my house for 7 months. And the crazy part about that band, they had like 12 members. It was like,
how do they feed?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like it was just. It was
a ramen, maybe?
Yeah.
Expensive.
Yeah. Super crazy. But so like, what was like the longest? Or like 2-3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, usually. Then you're home for a few days. Do a few more.
Yeah. I feel like last year was probably our most touring summer we've ever had. We toured the majority of July. We toured the majority of August.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it was like we had a week home, maybe a week and a half before we went back out. So it was probably like 2.5 weeks, week break, 2.5 weeks.
That's not that bad. See, that sounds very doable. Is that okay? So we like kind of talked about this on the way up. There's a time where you like, there's like a KFC thing.
Yeah.
Is that like when you guys were doing that?
No, that was after.
Yeah, it was
right
after.
That was September.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like we should elaborate the KFC thing a little bit, but I feel like y'all should go into that. That was just like a crazy story.
It's hilarious.
KFC was, you know.
Yeah, they had this new line of chicken sandwiches that they were promoting, and what was it called?
Tennessee Jack.
Yeah, that was on Southern Legends.
Yeah, that's what
it
was like. The Southern Legends tour. Yeah.
Southern Legends tour. So they picked, what was it, like 6 bands? 6 bands to represent these. Maybe it was 5. 6 sandwiches seems like a lot. Maybe it was. Anyways, there was like 5 sandwiches, and they picked a band to represent each one because one was like Texas, and one was like Nashville, and one was barbecue or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we were the Tennessee Jack sandwich, and they flew us out to. It was in Glasgow. I probably messed that up. Scotland. Yeah, and they closed down a KFC, and we played in KFC with 2 different random KFCs. And this isn't like downtown big city KFC. This is like your neighborhood KFC. We're like in the same complex as like a Best Buy or fucking Costco type place. It was really random.
Just like a weird like strip mall kind of thing.
Yeah, it was very. You know how they put like the places in the parking lot, the big strip. It was like that. That was one of them for sure. Maybe both. I think both.
And you're
of them
just
were
playing
like that.
a show.
Yeah, it was really.
Was
weird.
it like a full set, or did you guys just do like
full
2,
set.
3 full set?
Oh,
Man,
what'd the crowd look like?
People
Well, it was like
confused.
closed. It was like pre-sold tickets.
Okay.
So like they were like KFC was getting footage for promotion and stuff. So it was like all set up to like be filmed, like to be full.
did they like black out the windows and stuff?
No, they like put our name on like all the headliner things behind the counter and like I don't know. It looks like we rented out a KFC in Scotland to make
Just
like the
to
most
play some
badass music video.
Seriously,
Like
we
we looked at the footage and we're like, it literally looks like we made a music video in KFC.
we were trying to make like a spoof video.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
like slow mos of people eating chicken sandwiches.
But I mean, at least KFC, they think. You mean you guys are Southern
I
legends?
mean, it
now.
was dope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, dude,
I
so
ate so much fried chicken.
yeah, they give
They
us
give you like free food?
Everyone got
Oh,
free
yeah,
food.
everyone.
Fuck yeah.
But it was just that sandwich and French fries.
Okay. I mean, that's not so bad then.
So have you eaten KFC since then at all, or like?
No.
I think I'm good.
No, they should have given us free gift cards.
Yeah, why didn't they hook it up?
Like at least give us give us each $100 gift card at least.
Oh, well, with my name on it.
Like a KFC credit card.
Yeah. It's like you get like a fucking KFC black card, you know? It's
Yeah.
It's like badass.
This is a lifetime
It's like
supply.
heavy, you know?
I'll
Dude.
take the family bucket.
You're
That
like,
is the best
you're
place,
one
like,
guy.
You would be the dude that slayed every party. You're like, Zack's company's pretty good.
He's got mashed potatoes and gravy. That's true. They really fucked that one up. We could have really pushed them.
I mean, that's awesome. So was that your last manager? You guys were kind of talking about that a little bit. Or is this the one that you guys have right now?
We don't. Okie. No. We don't have. I can put him in the back if you guys.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. Just tell me. Honestly, it won't matter. It's fine if I have to put him up. We don't have a manager right now, but we had him up until 3 or 4 months ago.
7th of July.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Do you like having a manager over not having a manager, or any preference with that?
It has its benefits, man. It's like anything that you do. You think that it's really polar when you start. You think it's really black and white. But then when you really dig into it, you're like, okay, there's lots of gray in here. And that's kind of what we realized with the manager, too. It was like we went from you think it's just no manager, but then when you get one, you're like, okay, well, this is cool. And he did. He helped us out a lot, and he really put us on another level, honestly.
Yeah, worked hard.
Like, he made us a professional. We went from just being a couple dudes that, like, we're doing okay to, like, we have professional stuff, you know? Like, we have a booking agent, we have a website, we have all our stuff. We're getting stuff like Audio Tree, and like, he did all that, you know? And he's, like, pushing us to find a van and helping us with all that. So he's very, very, very helpful, and he really, really helped us. But I think that we got to a point with our relationship where it kind of, like, professionally plateaued. Not friendship. We were still good friends, and everything was cool. We really had no beefs with him personally at all, but it just kind of got to the point where we were, like, plateauing. And I was like, well, where do we go now? We don't really know what we want to do, and there's kind of some stuff we didn't really musically see eye to eye on, and that was when we realized, well, maybe we could just do it ourselves for a while until maybe somebody else pops in the picture that could be the new girlfriend, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like when you break up with a girlfriend or something. You kind of just both realize, you're like, well, this isn't really...
You still love her, but you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
This isn't good for either of us.
Yeah, we're not benefiting anymore from this relationship.
No, yeah, I get that. That's
it was hard to do, honestly. I mean, it's hard to call some guy that you've been talking to almost every day for like 4 years, and tell him that, hey man, sorry, I don't think this is working out.
Yeah, it sounds like almost exactly like a breakup.
It is.
It's even. I think you guys. This is just divine because our last episode we put out was breakups. We talked about breakups. But I have an interesting question, and this may be like, I don't know. But if you guys had like a crazy moment with a fan, I mean, like besides me like coming into your house and asking you questions, but have you guys had just like somebody just like, I don't know, just like a totally random weird thing that just happened with a fan?
Yeah.
Did I hit on a sore subject at all?
It's not sore. It's just. It's one of those things that you don't think could have happened to you, but it does, and you're just like, this is really weird. What was her name? I don't know. Let's not say her name. It was a her, and she was from Chattanooga. She had the greatest intentions ever. She's very like spiritual and witchy, I guess would be the way to put it. She was like very witchy. But
see, that's not the spiritual I was thinking.
Yeah.
So this
not
is
spiritual as in like Jesus, Holy Spirit, but like
The
Wicca.
Ooh.
Oh, that's wild.
That-
I was thinking more like, I don't know, they like bumped into you or like, oh my god, and then, but whatever. But I like where this story is going.
So she was like, she would come to all our shows and she would say very exactly like the spiritual kind of things. Like, I don't know. She like at one point related us to directions like Clayton north, Zack south, Jeremiah's the east, and Joel's the west. Like stuff like
And
that.
you're like, what does that mean?
And she made us all necklaces with like an arrowhead and a stone for each of us. And she would say stuff like, I've seen visions. You guys are going to make it, like, and say stuff like that, you know what I mean? And she's like, I just love you guys so much and all this. And it was really it's hard to, anyway, she was great, but it was sometimes you're just like, getting kind of weird.
You're like, I don't know how to react.
Yeah, did it ever culminate to a point where you're just like, alright, come on?
No,
or
I think
was
she like ended up in jail and like pretty much like had reality come to life. It was like, I can't do this anymore, peace.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Do you guys still have the necklaces?
I
I was
lost
thinking
mine.
about that, yeah, I don't know.
I used to wear it all the time. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. And the fact that someone like made it for us made it even cooler.
Yeah, dude, she was all about just like sending the most awesome vibes.
She gave us, I might still have it, this huge crystal. Huge crystal.
So is this like you guys like
I don't know where it
interacted with her multiple times?
Yeah, she would email us all the time and like
she'd send us emails.
just like send us pages, just like I was thinking in the stars today, and like this is what came to
holy
me,
shit.
and like today you guys were a deer, and like blah blah blah. It means that this is like coming soon, and like blah blah, blah, you know. And it's like you read it and you're like, this is fucking awesome. Someone that thinks this shit is gonna happen. But, like, are you real? Like how many mushrooms did you eat today?
I think the last time I remember her was at Honest Pint, and she had told us that she was tripping mushrooms.
Exactly.
And she got kicked out. She was losing her shit.
Oh my god.
I think that's the last time I saw her. I'm trying to find that crystal. I'm sure we still have it. I would never throw that away.
and that's,
oh my god.
That's wild.
That was better than anything that I could have hoped to have heard.
Man, she was around for years.
Yeah, it was before we moved to Nashville. It was like when we were just playing every other week somewhere in Chattanooga. But yeah, dude, it was
Okay, here's a question that I want to ask, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but I'm interested because I've heard a lot of things from like other like touring people. Have you ever had a fan offer you drugs like after a show?
I think so. I mean, it doesn't seem. I don't remember a specific instance, but